Chuck Schumer sold all y'all out. If you care about America, he sold you out. If you have grandparents relying on Social Security, he sold you out. If you use Medicaid or another social program, he sold you out. If you want to stop Trump, he sold you out. If you care about Democrats, he sold you out. If you care about human rights, he sold you out. Chuck Schumer leads the Democrats in the Senate, and he needs to step down and resign. As the de facto leader of the Democratic Party, it's Chuck's job to lead us with a good game plan when our civil rights and liberties are being attacked and dismantled. It's his job to lead the fight when our social programs are being slashed, a move that is killing Americans. It's Chuck's job to lead the charge against fascism, oligarchy, and generally oppose Republicans as the opposition party in Congress. But do you know what Chuck's doing? Do you know what his game plan is? His strategy is to make the Democratic Party fail, preventing them from fighting back. In fact, he's helping Trump. His real strategy is to let Trump ruin things so badly in this country that the people are forced to re-elect Democrats. How fucked is that? One of the most important tools you have as a party in Congress is leverage, specifically leverage when it comes to voting on government budgets. And there was a vote that happened a few weeks ago where Republicans presented a budget that included cuts to the tune of $880 billion to Medicaid, had all these horrible slush funds for the Trump administration, mandates to cut more social programs. It is a terrible bill. Terrible bill. Chuck Schumer said as much. But do you know what he did? He went around and he gathered the votes that Republicans needed in the Senate to pass this funding bill for the next year. And now Trump has everything he needs to do whatever he wants. There is no leverage to be held against him by the Democratic Party. Chuck Schumer gave up the leverage and then said that he's doing this because Trump's just going to make things so bad that people are going to come back to the Democratic Party. He cut your social programs, he cut your Medicaid, he cut your Social Security, and he sold you out. He has no fight against the Trump administration. So let's now take a look at the situation we're in. Democrats have no leverage over Republicans whatsoever. The Republicans have majorities in both the House and the Senate. They control both. Trump controls the executive. He's installed loyalists into every single agency from bottom to top, and he has influence over the Supreme Court, and he's trying to limit the last remaining check on his power to stop his agenda, which is federal district judges have the power to issue national injunctions preventing his executive actions when they are illegal. And this is a different video, but they've been doing that, and Trump has ignored their court orders. Republicans have been filing impeachment articles against them in the House and presenting bills to the House that will take away their power to issue national injunctions against the executive, taking away their check on his power. And Trump has his budget that he wanted. It's great for him. He can do everything he wanted to do now. Everything, and there is nothing in his way. Nothing at all. And we can thank Chuck Schumer and the Democratic Party for all of this. Thank you so much for approving these cuts. Thank you for giving Trump everything he wanted, giving up your last leverage, allowing him to gain even more control over our government. They should have shut down our government. And Chuck's out there thinking, these guys, it's going to get so bad for them, they're going to have to vote blue next election. You're screwed. You screwed the future of your party. It's dead. I think it's completely dead. While Bernie Sanders and AOC are touring the entire country, holding massive rallies against oligarchy, against fascism, Chuck Schumer is going on mainstream news and shilling his new book on anti-Semitism and Israel. He told the New York Times yesterday that, quote, "My job is to keep the left pro-Israel." That's the guy whose job it is to be the opposition party, to stand up against Trump, to stand up for our rights. And he thinks his job is to convince you guys and the other Democrats in the party to support genocide as he facilitates it in Congress. He also said, quote, "The problem between Israel and Palestine is that Palestinians don't recognize the Torah when it says that all that land belongs to the Jews. And if Palestinians would simply listen to the Torah, all this could be resolved because every other excuse is nonsense." Chuck Schumer needs to step down and resign. He doesn't care about Americans. He doesn't care about the Democratic base. He doesn't care about stopping Trump. All he cares about is Israel, staying in power by letting Trump do whatever he wants so the country swings back blue, and shilling his book on NBC News. And I'll just leave you guys with one question. At what point is the Democratic Party dead? Is it when they have no fight in them? Is it when their leaders are all co-opted and corrupted and supporting human rights abuses globally? Is it when they don't listen to their voter base? Is it when they shift right on everything their base cares about? I don't know. You tell me. Get this message out there by reposting and copy the link a bunch of times because it helps the algorithm. Thank you.